Netta, you the man.
Alright, Miss Netta and Charles back at it again, fucking up our timelines.
You know, I'm gonna tell y'all one more time.
Oh, what?
Y'all go check them numbers off the ratings of the BET 2024. And y'all see how high them ratings was this year that have not been for years. Go viral because whatever I do is gonna make money, okay? If I get in a song with you and say, your song gonna go viral because Miss Netta is gonna be in it, okay? That part. So, regardless of
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Mr. Netta is funny as fuck. Like,
whatever. So I'm making money. What's the problem? Everybody trying to wonder where Miss Netta is. It's hard getting all this money from. Watching us. We are well known over the whole world, not just the United States. The whole world watches. We got somebody in every city and every state, country that watches Miss Netta and Charles. I can go anywhere. I can go to Jerusalem.
All right, so we all know that Miss Netta has a very wild imagination, and she lives in La La Land. Now Miss Netta says that people watch her all over the world. She can even go to Jerusalem, and they gonna know her out there too. And at the BET Awards this year, she ain't checking for the BET Awards, you know, because she didn't get invited. And remember last year,
I swear, people be letting that shit get to their head. Like, bro, calm the fuck down. Like, it don't even be that deep. But you know, if you've never seen that type of numbers before and you start seeing it consistently, like, it's gonna fuck up your mental, right? You're gonna feel different as fuck. You're gonna be like, oh, I'm actually famous now. Like, nigga, no, it's not that.
what happened last year is, you know, this is just a theory that I have. For those of you guys who do not know, Miss Netta had went to the BET Awards last year. Her manager, Carlos, had let her on to thinking that she would be in the BET Awards. You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking he might have had a connection, and he was like, just bring them up here, just bring them up there. I'm trying.
But there's no way, though, because, like, when's the last time you seen a TikToker get invited to the BET Awards? You feel me? And for that, I feel like you have to be, like, famous as fuck for real. Like, yeah, they are going viral right now, but it's not, like, mega super viral. You feel me? That'll warrant a BET fucking invite.
Try to get him in. I'm gonna try to get him in. I think it just didn't go through. You know how kind of like how Southwest, if you know, like if you have a family member that worked there, and they be like, okay, well if it's empty enough, then you can get on a plane for free. I think that's what kind of happened. Yeah, Big Money Netta said she is too good for the BET Awards, and she ain't checking for no BET Awards. And I ain't gonna lie, same. I ain't watched that in years. I don't care who was there. I'm sure it was still boring.
Yeah, I ain't watched that shit either. To be honest, the only reason why I knew what was going on was because of the clips from Kai Cenat.
And for you guys who do not know, Miss Netta is just someone who went viral for cooking her husband lunch, saying, Charles, your lunch is ready. But anyway, we got a lot to unpack, so let me do my disclaimer so we can get right into the video. Disclaimer, everything in this video.
Yo, shout out Zane Grey. Every time I react to one of her videos, that shit go the fuck up. So shout out her.
As alleged, everything I did. But
because we are well known everywhere. When y'all put us out like that, and Jamaica put me out like that, and certain people put me out like that, y'all gave me one of the biggest platforms in the world. I'm nationwide. Nation. Everybody.
Bro, please never let your ego get that big, because I promise you it is not that deep.
Sorry. And it's because of you. So that's why I don't be caring about them people stealing my stuff and all that. I don't be caring because they making me relevant, baby. They make it. If I don't know nobody in Africa.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Shout out Miss Netta and Charles, because y'all damn near got me monetized. You feel me? Bro, I got like 300 hours of watch time from that first video. Like, I was like, damn, bro, what the fuck?
They probably do. Now they know me. If I don't know nobody in Paris, they done been to Paris. They done met somebody in Paris. They friends with on social media, so they know me too.
Miss Netta is one of the biggest gaslighters that I ever did see, because now she's trying to say like, oh, I don't like the BET Awards. I ain't checking for the BET Awards, but that's all she could talk about last year. She stood outside. She almost got arrested, or almost got into some legal trouble last year trying to go, but now she
almost got arrested? What the fuck? When did that happen?
ain't checking for the BET Awards, and she ain't watched it in years. But why was you trying to go then? Somebody said, which is funny because she swore BET was going to invite them this year. Yeah, it's like, it's not that you don't like them. I'm sure you don't like them anymore. I wouldn't like them no more either. Like if I could, y'all can't let me in. I'm Miss Netta. I probably wouldn't like them either, but don't try to act like you ain't never like them. Like you just wasn't watching them last year. You just wasn't trying to get invited there last year. You watched from across the street last year, Joe, for real. Because it's like most people, the BET
that should be killing me when she called her Joe, bro.
Awards is boring and we don't watch it, but most celebrities and influencers, if you could get invited to the BET Awards, you would go, because it's like, you know, some sort of like, oh, okay, I reached a certain level.
Yeah, one of my friends got invited to the BET Awards a few years ago, but like she wasn't a creator or nothing. She was just bad, and they just invited her. I was like, damn, not bad privilege.
Now for Beyonce, Rihanna, they don't have to go because they've been reached that level. But if you new to fame, you are trying to go.
I'm watching the BET Awards tonight. Baby, let me tell you, I'm gonna be quite honest with you about the BET Awards. I can't tell you when the last time I watched the BET Awards.
Shit, I'll give y'all a hot take. I'll keep it a buck. The streamer awards, I don't know if y'all know about that, but earlier there was a streamer awards and that shit was kind of lit. I would argue that the streamer awards were litter than the BET awards.
BET Award just didn't do for me. After years after years, that's just like they talk about bringing back what they say, Yo MTV Raps or whatever with AJ and all that. I'm looking like I wasn't even never into that. So I mean, I don't know. It just as things get older. Just like me, I don't watch sports and stuff, but
Miss Netta said she tired of y'all saying that she ain't got no money because Charge Your Lunch is Ready, the original version, has made $1,400 since last year. And it's like, of course, that's
$1,400, man. What the fuck? $1,400? Are we fucking serious? Gang, you might as well just get a job at this point. Like, you might as well just go to work.
a cute coin. That's definitely some extra income. But Big Money Netta that gets hundreds of thousands and millions of views, I definitely would have thought that song would have made her more money than $1,400, especially in a year. I could see it maybe like the first week, the first 2 weeks, but a year.
all right, so regardless of whatever, so I'm making money regardless of what y'all like it or not. You know, oh, I don't like this song. It don't matter because it's 100,000 of people does, okay? And they can still pay me for it. Even Charge Your Lunch is Ready original, I received $1,400. That's a lot of money for a song that's been going on since last year.
Lying on social media can boost someone's perceived social value online, but it can also have consequences. I'm telling you, bro, like, it don't be that deep. I promise you don't gotta do all that shit for social media. Like, you can literally get off on just all the dumb shit other people's doing.
They still listening at it. Come up with your own song and stuff like that and put it out there and you get on there and you put I'll help you get on the map. But it don't matter whether you like it or not, you're gonna go listen to it. Thank you for letting me know that you did listen to the song. So if you don't like it, thanks for listening to it. Thank you for listening to it. Thank you for viewing it. And I really appreciate it.
Now, last year, Miss Netta was telling everybody on social media that she was going to walk the red carpet. That's why, like, I'm sorry, that Steak and Shake thing, I would have not said anything till it was finalized, because the same thing just happened with the Steak and Shake. But anyway, she was telling everybody that she was going to walk the red carpet, and oh no, let me tell y'all now that I'm not going to sing my song at the BET Awards. No one was thinking that she was going to sing your song. That song was popping, it was catchy, but it wasn't big enough to think that you made it and that she was actually going to sing that song at the BET Awards.
Next trip is the BET Awards. We'll be at the BET Awards. We're not performing. Let me make that perfectly clear. I'm not performing my one little song. I know everybody said, Netta, is you want the BET to perform your one little song? No, I'm not going to perform my one little song. We just going there, we're going to walk the red carpet and we go enjoy the show.
Exactly. Like, what the fuck? I'm pretty sure nobody was checking for it.
Like everybody else do. No, we're not going to be no nominees. No, we're not giving out no award. So after we walk the red carpet, you might don't see us again. But anyway, we're going to be there. And hopefully we see a lot of y'all watching and tuning in. And talk about us the next day, because that's what it's going to be about. You know, that's what the red carpet is for. You get talked about whether it's good or whether it's bad. We're going to see how good or how bad we're going to get talked about on this red carpet. But we waiting. And what song? You must be one of the people that just came over here for the drama. Because if you know Miss Netta, and you know Miss Netta got a song out, Charge Your Lunch Radio, and it was a hit. And they still playing it on radio stations. They still, you know, it was a hit, y'all. It was not meant for it to be like it was. Because it was just something just to do. I just thought myself just doing something, replying to people, and next thing I know, it was a hit all over the United States, baby. Everybody sang Charge Your Lunch Ready. Their grandmama sang it, their children sang it, and I just love it, love it, love it. That first one I got that for my birthday. That's why I did the Cinderella hookup, because I was supposed to roll in the restaurant in a horse and carriage.
Mm-hmm. Just how delusional some people be, bro. It's just kind of crazy to see, actually. Like, to keep it a whole buck.
Happened. So then after that, it was supposed, okay, well, Miss Netta, you're not going to be in a horse and carriage because it's in Arlington, Texas, and Arlington, Texas is the country. And I'm like, country? That's where horses and stuff be around. So anyway, it didn't happen that way. So I said, okay, so what's next then? So I'm supposed to be riding in a, what was it?
Horse and carriage.
And then the car was supposed to be in a what? Rolls Royce. Yeah. I'm supposed to be riding in a Rolls Royce.
And that didn't happen.
But what I got out of?
You got out of a Lincoln.
A Lincoln, a black Lincoln with tint, and that was a
say the black Lincolns are nice, no?
An Uber.
I was just saying, I don't know if it was an Uber or.
It was an Uber.
It was Uber.
So that's what I got out of it. My video when I
they got out of a Uber. Nah, I'm kidding. Shout out Uber. I fuck with Ubers.
I stuck my feet out of that car. That was a Lincoln, and that was an Uber for my birthday. And I was like, OMG. Now we went all the way out on Charles' birthday, and then I get out of a damn Lincoln. But anyway, you know, we didn't have to pay for it. So, you know, beggars can't be choices. So I got in that damn little Lincoln, and I rode on to Roy's restaurant, and I ate his little nasty food.
Bro. the best comments. That's why I like doing Miss Netta's videos, because I'll be dying laughing in the process. But no, for real, Miss Netta, this another point. I thought Miss Netta only made that I make 20,000, 30,000 in one time, but Miss Netta continued to say it last year. I ain't really heard him say it like that this year, but last year he was dragging it. Yeah, talking about she makes some daggone $10,000 to $20,000, $10,000 to $20,000 where? It's like, no, I don't know. Maybe they are.
She capping, bro. Ain't no way she bringing in that much. Ain't no way. There's no way.
Miss Netta do post a lot, so she might be making at least 10. But talking about, yeah, I make 10, 20, 30, but I'm really trying to make the hundreds after that little 10, 20, 30. What you mean after 10, 20, 30? 10, 20, 30 is good. And even if you want to make more, you can't say F 10, 20, 30. You're supposed to be grateful for them, but still be praying that you still get an increase and you still live a life of abundance. That's how you do it.
10 and 20 and 30.
Yeah, nah, I fuck with Zane heavy. I'm not gonna lie. Like, her videos are so far.
10 and 20 and $30,000 that they giving us. Y'all know we make it. Content creators that's on here. Y'all know we top out sometime with 10, 20, 30, and $40,000 a month. But I don't want to make that. I want to make hundreds of thousands a month. That's what I want to make. Fuck that $50,000 and 40
Like,
and
literally, don't we all want to make that shit, bro? Like,
$20,000 and $30,000 checks they giving us. We can make hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. We got the mind. We got the talent.
to be honest, if you're doing that shit on TikTok, you'd probably be making millions on YouTube. That's why I don't understand why people are so focused on TikTok. That's one of the worst platforms to make money on.
We got the followers. We can make it. I don't think I've never got no 1,000 people on my live on TikTok. I mean on YouTube. I got 1,000 people, 1,010 on YouTube.
One thing that always mind baffles me about Miss Netta and even Shamar, if you're making all of this money, why are you always begging for money on live? That's kind of like, I don't know. Let me know.
It ain't like I need the $200 to pay no bill or nothing. I just need to see $200 go across my screen so when I get ready to get up, I'll bill. And it don't matter if I get it or not. I still got 176. So it's still good. I do need it. Yeah, I guess I do buying cars and getting porches and stuff built on my house. I guess I'm getting that on promo too. They building my porch and stuff in promo. I be effing tough. I gotta have about 6 telephone calls since I been on this thing.
So last year, Miss Netta almost got detained at the BET Awards because they were saying that she wasn't supposed to be there, and it was viral. Everybody was talking about it. Everybody was talking about that.
Gang, I didn't even see that. Like, what the fuck happened?
And how Keith Lee got mad at Taraji because she didn't know who he was. But anyway, somebody said nobody was talking about them at the BET Awards. I didn't even know that they were there. I mean, Miss Netta, I don't think Miss Netta is as big as she thinks she is, but she is big. So a lot of people was talking about Miss Netta. Like, that was like, she pretty much made the donkey of the day, you know. But I ain't gonna lie, I don't really think Miss Netta was lying. I think she probably was lied to. She ain't lying, no. My FYP was nothing but where they at. I ain't seen nobody say where they was at. I just seen everybody talking about her and laughing about her because they was about to get locked up and detained because they was not supposed to be there. And
I say, yeah, where's the clip? She don't got the clip.
Something happened in a restaurant and like where their car didn't go through.
Right. Because we is social media in 2024. And at the end of 23. So it's all about Charles and Miss Netta right now. Just like they were talking about on the BET Award. All that other stuff happened on the BET Award. Usher cussed out everybody. Taraji P. Henson, she got into it with somebody. All this stuff that was going on fucking BET Award. Y'all said a tiny little bit about that. But y'all spoke the entire whole world, Miss Netta and Charles. All over the blogs, all over the social media, all over the shade room.
Oh, wait, she talking her shit, bro. And that's the thing, like, when you're in the content creation space, you know, like, all right, she's bullshitting. But you gotta realize most people aren't, right? They're gonna look at this and be like, oh, like, she must be lit, or they must be lit, or wow, all these followers, they're millionaires, like, you know. So it's like, it's, I don't know, it's just crazy.
All over the voice talk, all over every single thing. We was all over. They wasn't worried about Tahad. I mean,
like, that's why they say if you want to be a leader, you have to be good at speaking, because some people are just gonna believe you just because. You know what I mean? Like, no matter what you're saying, some people are just gonna believe it. Like, so I think that's something that they're playing off of.
Argument. They weren't worried about what Usher, who y'all couldn't hear because they bleeped it all out. They weren't worried about that. They were just worried about who? Us. That's what's so funny to me. And then the thing about it is, y'all haters, y'all feed into that negativity bullshit, and that's what I be wanting. Because as long as y'all do.
Hey man, I've never been on no negative shit. Like I said, like, yeah, I be cracking jokes and shit, and I do talk a lot of shit, but I'm literally a reactor. You feel me? Like, and two, I'm making money off these videos, so yeah, you know.
what y'all got to do. We are gonna be all over the world.
It's funny because Miss Netta always talking about how much money she makes, how viral she is, and how everybody always be talking about her. But it's funny when influencers and content creators say that, but they always bragging about how much money they make and how much more money they have than their followers and stuff like that. But it's like, if you gotta ask your followers for money, math don't really be mathing. Like, you can't talk about how much money you making if you asking your followers for money. So you flexing on them with their own daggone money.
So we know they jobless. I'm just gonna put it on out there. Y'all jobless and y'all mad at me because I got, thank you for the super chat, because I got it, I got it a little bit going on for
Yeah, like damn, super chat my ass. What the fuck? You don't need a super chat though.
myself, and y'all don't have it going on for yourself, so y'all gonna be a little bit mad at me, which is fine, because it ain't me that's struggling, it's you. But
All right, so let me know, guys. Do you guys feel like Miss Netta really don't like the BET Awards? She don't F with the BET Awards. She outgrown the BET Awards, or do you feel like she's not promoting the BET Awards because they did not invite her? Which is kind of petty. They could have invited her. Like, all the stuff they put her through last year, I feel like they could have invited Miss Netta to the BET Awards. That was like kind of petty, kind of rude. But they're not obligated,
Yeah, they're not obligated to do that. And to be honest, I don't know what the fuck happened last year, but if they were already causing problems and shit, why the fuck would we invite them back? You get me?
But anyway, let me know what you guys think down there below. Do you think she just mad? Let me know. I think she just mad. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on post notification bells on.
Yep, if you made it this far, like, comment, and subscribe. On the road to 5K.